As goes the South, so goes the nation. That's what W.E.B. Du Bois said, and that statement is absolutely true. In addition to growing up in Korea, I also came out and became more politicized in the US Southeast as a young, queer, genderqueer Korean immigrant working alongside Black, queer, and trans movement organizers. A lot of the rest of the country talks about the South as backwards, but it is in fact the South that foretells the direction and sentiment of the rest of the country. Some of the most radical, profound, and lasting organizing has come from the South. Not only during the Civil Rights era, but look to the organizing during the movement for Black Lives, and look at the movements that are organizing against the most conservative politicians in the country. All of those movements continue in the South. For example, many of the movements that you know and love and respect in LA, the Bay Area, Chicago, and New York, etc., have organizers in them that got their training and foundations in the South. And the same can be said of organizing movements globally that get their first waves and ripples from the global South. And I would even go so far as to say, as goes the global South, so goes the world. From the capitalist, colonial, human-induced climate catastrophes that we are witnessing in the US Southeast, to the seeds for COP cities, to the continued settler colonialism happening in Palestine, the destruction in Lebanon, the exploitation of the land and people of the DRC, the long-standing crisis in Sudan to create one of the largest displacements in the history of the world, all of it is connected. So it's not, as many people believe, that what happens in the major cities in the North will inevitably happen everywhere else in the world. It's that the South informs the boundaries, alerts the world to the most urgent issues, and leads the rest of the way there. So when you witness the flooding, the starvation, the hurricanes, the bombings, the displacement, remember that that is everywhere. Know that all of that is making its way up. As I often say, there is here. Everyone is us now.